I was 27 when I walked down the aisle, my heart pounding not from excitement but from dread. The wedding was everything I'd dreamed of: $40,000 worth of flowers, a Vera Wang dress, and 200 guests who'd traveled from across the country. But I wasn't nervous about marrying Jake. I was terrified because I'd found his phone the night before. It started 3 weeks earlier when Jake's best friend, Mark, pulled me aside at the bachelor party. "You need to check his phone," he said, his voice shaking. I can't say more, but something's wrong. I'd laughed it off at the time, thinking Mark was just drunk. But then I found his phone on the kitchen counter Saturday night, and my finger hovered over the screen for what felt like hours. The first message was from someone named Emily Work. It read, "I can't stop thinking about last Tuesday. When can we meet again?" My stomach dropped. I scrolled through months of messages, lunch dates, late-night texts, a weekend conference that was actually a hotel in the next state. The final message sent at 2 a.m. that morning: "I'll see you at the church tomorrow, beautiful. Can't wait for our first dance." I confronted him that night. He broke down crying, begging for forgiveness, promising it meant nothing. He said he was scared, that he didn't know why he did it. My father found us arguing and thought we were just having pre-wedding jitters. "All grooms are nervous," he said, putting his arm around Jake. "It's normal." I should have called it off. Every instinct screamed at me to run. But I'd spent $40,000, I'd disappoint everyone, and maybe he really was just scared. Maybe we could fix this. So I walked down that aisle the next day, every step feeling like I was drowning. Jake looked at me with such genuine love that I almost believed I'd imagined the whole thing. Our vows were beautiful. Our first dance was perfect until I felt his phone vibrate in his pocket for the 7th time. During the reception, I found Emily's last text again. She'd sent a photo, a close-up of a diamond bracelet with a note, "For my love. See you in the honeymoon suite?" That's when I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't spend my life wondering where he was, who he was with, if I was enough. I found my dad, whispered in his ear, and watched his face go white. He announced there was an emergency, and we needed a moment. In the bridal suite, I told Jake I knew everything. He tried to lie again, but I showed him the bracelet photo. That's when his brother, who'd been suspicious all along, stepped forward and said he'd help me. We had to decide what to do with 200 guests waiting, a banquet of food, and a live band. My dad had a crazy idea: what if we turned it into something else? We told the guests the wedding was postponed due to unforeseen circumstances. Then my dad made an announcement: "We're still here to celebrate love. Since the bride and groom can't be together, let's celebrate the next best thing, the love between a parent and child." My dad and I danced our father-daughter dance. Mark, Jake's friend who'd tried to warn me, gave a toast about honesty in relationships. The DJ played "I Will Survive" instead of the first dance song. Jake left in shame. I spent the reception with people who actually loved me, eating the gourmet food and drinking the expensive wine I'd paid for. At the end of the night, my best friend pulled me aside and said, "You know what? You deserve better than someone who'd cheat on you the night before your wedding." I sold the wedding dress to pay off the credit card debt. I took the honeymoon alone to Hawaii, where I met someone who actually texted me back. 6 months later, I ran into Jake at a coffee shop. He was with someone new. He looked away when he saw me. Sometimes I wonder if I should have given him another chance. But then I remember standing at that altar, realizing I was about to marry a man who was texting another woman while we said our vows. Some betrayals are too big to forgive. Was I wrong to expose him in front of everyone? Should I have handled it privately? Or was I right to choose myself on what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life?